Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Good morning. It's Monday morning, fresh, brand new start to the week. It's raining here in Rochester, raining, so it's damp and wet outside. So what do you wear when it's raining? A coat. So I have been writing a journal, a diary, for nearly 20 years now. I've got 11 diaries in this living room. 11. Diaries. 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's just some of the diaries over a period of years, right? And I document every day of my life, either by video vlog or by journal if I can't write it down, because sometimes I'm not very well and I can't write it down. So when I went into the co-op last night and the staff were behaving just like people do, I came back home and I thought, is this ever going to change? Can I turn this around? Can I stop this happening? The diary repeating itself. I don't know. I don't want every day of my life to be miserable with people making stupid noises and being silly like monkeys in a zoo. I don't. How do you change it around? How do you have a happy ending in a diary, a journal you've written since 2006 when you left your ex-husband? Because that's what happened. I left my ex-husband. I met someone in London. He was abusive towards me, and I ended up in a women's refuge in 2005. 4, 5. 20 years on, things seem to have got worse rather than better, and I don't want it like that. I want to have a happy ending. When I've done my introduction, which I do in every video, is put Alexa on, I'm going to find you a piece where staff in the co-op were rude to me in 2020, 2021, 22, 23, and now 24. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1846, the first anesthetized tooth extraction was performed. Before that, there was no anesthetic. Ouch.
So Kate. Alexa is now talking about tooth extractions, and I have got a dodgy tooth, and I'm trying to hold on to that for as long as I can. Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. It's 8:13 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Monday, the 30th of September.
Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 14 degrees Celsius with showers. Today, you can expect rainy weather, with a high of 16 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
I would, but I'm afraid you might die laughing.
Well, that's one way to go, isn't it? Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include Dutch racing driver Max Verstappen, Italian actress and model Monica Bellucci, writer, journalist, and educator Ta-Nehisi Coates, American actor Ezra Miller, and French Association football player Olivier Giroud.
Right, I'm just going through this diary book of 2022. Just trying to find yeah. This might be a moment. I'm trying to go through. This is 2017 when I was at. Oh no. That one. That was at my old flat. That was at my old flat as well. It must be a recent one, but there is probably this one. Nope. We will get there. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Last year. Let's go. It's really like it's like I've written my own, what do you call it, series, my own soap opera, but it's not very nice. And when I go out to the co-op and walk into a piece of my own diary and I'm being treated like shit, it's very painful. It can be. When I turn on the radio and you yes, and they speaking like me, and not at all, not at all, not at all. Yes, and my mannerisms, they're taking the piss on the radio. It's very hard not to get cross when you're in a shop. You're in your 50s, you've lived on this planet longer than these young men that are taking the piss, and you just have, you know that, right? I'm a woman. If I get cross and lose my temper, I have to come into this co-op. I live here, so I can't lose my temper. Right, so we'll just read this one. Monday, 3rd of July 23. So today I got up at 8 AM, raging heartburn all night, made coffee, fed the cats and Max, uploaded videos to YouTube. 23.5 degrees Celsius in the flat, which is hot, sun was shining. At just after 9:30 I left the building with Max and headed towards the field. I could see a couple on the field with a dog. They had a dog whistle and whistled to their dog, and then they walked off. A woman in a grey top was walking off the field. Then I had the field to myself. Great. We had a lovely time, Max and myself, walking in the sunshine. Half an hour's walk and I came off the field. An old man, grey hair and glasses and shirt, turns his back on me near Costa Coffee and sits his dog on one of the chairs outside Costa's. I just ignore them. I know they are taking the piss, little devils. A black female in glasses like mine is carrying a long package down the road. I walk around and leisurely stroll back to my flat. My mother phoned whilst I was coming off the field. The cleaners are in the building when I return, male and female. The short black-haired guy is at the top of the stairs with a Henry Hoover. He moves out of the way and I go through the door and enter my flat. I make myself a coffee, listen to my mother's messages and try to relax. 11:23, the next door woman leaves the building on her phone with her sausage dog. At 10:05, Mum called, "See you Tuesday, Ginestra. Hopefully, like I'm not going to get there." At 10:10, she rings again. She's in all day, she says. At this, in 23, I was using Flirt Finder, dating site. 5:56 a.m, early start. Hi, thanks for text back. What's your name? Sorry to hear you had a boring day. You wouldn't have been bored if I was there. Max, come down. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. 11:30 a.m. Smart stag. You attract me immensely. 3:29. Wow, another exciting day. I've washed up after the weekend, hand washed my clothes and generally tried to pass the time of day without going mad. At around 2 p.m, I took Max out for a walk. I'd eaten a burger, a chocolate dessert and 4 cups of coffee. I changed my clothes and felt fresh. I walked onto the field. One man sat on the bench. I walked around the field half an hour and walked back home. Nothing interesting to report. Those guys off of Flirt Finder don't seem real. So I had £10 left from the weekend. Food is expensive, so I walked up to the co-op, checked my bank balance, and I was overdrawn. Good job I had that £10. One £5 note and change. Go into the co-op. There is a male dwarf in there. A male dwarf. Beard and glasses, like my son Andrew. Beard and glasses. A miniature man. When you watch Eminem's videos from 2000, when he goes, "I'm the real Shady, the real Slim Shady," he's got dwarves in his videos, dwarves in his music videos. I get a basket, 4 pints of milk, loaf of Warburton's bread, that's £4 gone, crisps, yogurts, juice, sandpaper, banana, yuzu, all gone. Now I'm broke. Blonde woman was talking to Karen on her mobile in there, got to self-service, checkout. Bloody impatient woman behind me, tutting. Fucking hell, I just got there. Keep calm. I walked out, no trouble. So a dwarf's in there. That's happened since I was a kid. I used to live in Sydenham, London with my parents. Sydenham High Street. And I used to get treated like that when I was a little girl. Treated like shit by people. I'd go out all happy and I would get adults being nasty to me. What are you smiling at? And adults being rude to a kid. And that helped destroy my self-esteem. I was a happy child. Despite what I was going through, I always wanted to help other people and be nice to them, and I would smile, and I would, "What are you fucking smiling at?" That was Sydenham High Street back in the day. But going on to the dwarves, there used to be a dwarf with glasses walking up Sydenham High Street when I was little, and he got run over and squashed down the road in Sydenham High Street. He got run over in a car ran him over. We used to get a lot of blind people up there as well with their blind sticks, and this lady asked me to help walk her across the road, and I did. I was going through immense torture with my dad, and I didn't lose my temper and be a nasty child. I was never nasty to people. That I was being treated like shit, but I always kept my manners. But I did stand up for myself as well. If me or my sister were picked on, I wouldn't tolerate it. So there you are. There is a piece in my diary where I walked into the co-op and staff were laughing on my birthday. They were laughing and giggling to each other on my birthday, laughing their heads off. I've written it all in the diary. That was a couple of years ago. I went into the co-op and the staff were laughing on my birthday. Laughing makes you feel awful, doesn't it? That was a year when I did have no one and nothing. You walk in there and all the staff are laughing and giggling. So when you think it's just a one-off incident, and then I go back and read what has been going on since I moved into this flat, underneath this guy that started picking on me when I moved in. Because I stood up for myself and just said that, I can't think, the noise is unbearable, I can't do anything. I mean, he's got up this morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and he's paced up and down the stairs. I get woken up because he's got feet like, really, he's a big man, but not tall, he's short and stunty. And when he gets up, the ceiling thuds. So when he starts walking across the ceiling, it's... And my bedroom is obviously underneath his feet. So I get woken up at 5 in the morning. That noise. When I go outside, these guys are imitating his cough. I don't cough like that. So I go past the window. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think it would help if I moved from this place. I think it would help if I moved. It's going to take a long time to... You get PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Because of what I went through in 20 and 21. And nobody would help me at all. The neighbours were turning their backs on me. They knew he was noisy, but they must be scared of him. Because he was in Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and there wasn't a peep out of anybody. While he was up there with his kids, the neighbours, nothing. They were quiet as fuck. When he goes, they start being noisy. All the dogs start barking after he's gone. They start making a racket. So they must be scared of him. That's all I can say. Because they don't muck him about. So, another day, a fresh day, and the weather is appalling. It's raining. And it's just the diary repeating itself, and I just want to find a way to make myself and other people have a happy ending. We don't want everything to get worse, do we? Do we? In fact, it seems to me that they're taking the piss out of my son. I told you, didn't I? He's bearded with glasses. And sometimes he's not bearded with glasses. I've never ever had a beard because I'm a woman. I told you a lot of these cars down this road have got Gloucestershire number plates. I don't live in Gloucestershire. I've never been in a hostel down here either. No, I haven't been in a hostel down here. I was sent to Seaford, to a women's refuge once, in Lewes. See you later.